Hey everyone, so today I'm on a new camera, so please excuse me if there's anything that goes wrong, I guess. Like, it's been a nightmare. My other camera broke while I was filming my KYLIE lip kit swatches and it was just an absolute mare of a time. And I got a new camera and it doesn't connect to my computer because the software just doesn't work with this camera, which I assumed it would because it's just another Canon. It's the Canon 80D. So I'm hoping everything will stay in focus the whole time, but honestly, like, you know, it was so much easier to see everything really large on my computer rather than this tiny little screen up here. Anyway, I'm doing a chit chat get ready with me today. My Beauty Killer palette arrived and I also bought Rose Madder and Mannequin by Jeffree. So I thought I would do a little bit of a tutorial using this today. It's completely untouched. I have not swatched it or anything yet, so I'm so excited to try it. I've seen so many beautiful looks on this all over Instagram, so yeah. The colors are really cool. There's like those two and all of those four up the top are really wearable. And then there's like a lilac, a purple, a teal, and a hot pink, just heaps of fun colors. It really does remind me of Jeffree Star. When I look at these colors, like I think of his style makeup, so I think it's quite cool. All right, so today I might start with my eye makeup because I have no idea what I'm doing and I might use some tape and stuff. Let's do this. So first off, I'm going to take the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer and I'm just going to conceal my eyelids and under my eyes a little bit before I put on the tape, just because as you can see my eyelids are very thin and you can see like every vein. People have asked if that's because of rev eyelash, and no, I just have like very thin veiny eyelids. I've got very thin skin on my face. When I first opened this concealer, I tried it for the first time yesterday. I was like, oh my god, it's so big, like this thingy. I don't know why I think it's so weird. I just find it funny. So I've just put a little bit of that all over my eyes. Please tell me this is videoing. Okay, I'm so nervous. I'm using a flat face brush. I'm not being too particular because I'll probably add some more concealer later. And then I'm gonna go in with my NYX contour kit and I'm gonna use this shade here just to set that. Just on the eyelid this time, not under my eyes. And I'm just gonna use a flat eye brush to do this. And you see how much better that looks? Okay, so now we are up close and personal. I'm going to use some stick tip and I'm going to line this up with the outer corner of my eye up to my eyebrow. And if you don't know why I'm doing this, basically it just gives you a really nice sharp line. And this tape is really terrible, but that's kind of what you want. You don't want to use anything too harsh on your face because the skin is very delicate by your eyeballs. Okay, I've got no idea what I'm doing, so let's start with the matte brown Courtney shade. And we're going to put this in the crease probably. I'm using a fluffy blender brush. Super pigmented. That picked up so much product straight away. Okay. I'm just doing a light dusting of that because I have no idea where I'm going to put color yet. I might end up putting color in the crease, so I don't want to put too much. Now I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush and Princess, which is the light lavender color, and I'm just going to pick that on the inner part of my eyelid. Actually, first I'm just going to put on, I already started putting it on, but I'm just going to put on some eye primer to make the colors pop. I should have done this before the crease color, but I forgot. This is the Smashbox lid primer, one of my favorite ones. So again, this is Princess, the light kind of lavender. Just gives a really nice kind of glow to your eyes, like a purplish glow. My favorite look I've seen done with this palette so far is Manny MUA's look, where he did, I think it was the pink in the crease and then the teal underneath. Oh my god, I died when I saw that tutorial. Like, he looks stunning. So I low-key wanted to copy him today, but I won't. I'll do something different. But one day I might have to recreate it and just see how it looks on myself. Okay, now I'm going to do some hot pink. I have to use the hot pink, guys, so it is called Star Power. I'm just going to use the same brush. This is a matte color. Oh my god, look at it. I'm going to put this on the outer kind of third of my eye. So pigmented. Really nice hot pink as well, like just the tone of it. It's so pretty. I'm dying to get the highlight powders, you guys, by Jeffree Star, but I cannot. Every time I go to get them, they're sold out. And I'm like, I think they went online at like 5 AM this morning, but I'm not waking up at 5 AM. So I'm gonna start with a firm blender brush, just clean, with nothing on it, and just begin pulling that pink in the crease through. I love how people are getting more and more into bright makeup these days. Like, I remember when I first started YouTube, there was a few YouTubers that did only bright looks and they were amazing at bright looks, and then any other YouTuber that did a bright look, everyone was like, ew, what the fuck is that? And so you were really not limited to neutrals and stuff, but people always would rather watch the neutral tutorials. Whereas now I feel like I get equal feedback, whether it's something crazy like this or if it's a beautiful smoky eye look. People are just so much more accepting of out there makeup, and so many more people wear it now, like including myself, because I was one of the people back in the day that was just terrified of colour. And I remember following Jeffree Star on MySpace and looking at his makeup, and I was like, you are so cool, because I was just not that brave. So it's so cool, like it's like a movement of bright makeup now. And I'm just blending that over. These are really easy to blend, I don't know if you can tell. So I'm just going back in with that same brush right on the outer V, making that heaps brighter. Maybe I can do something lightly inspired by MANNYS, because I don't think he did pink on the eyelid. So maybe I'll do teal on the bottom as well, and so it's like a similar look but still my own twist on it, I guess. I'm actually really happy with how that's looking. Maybe I'll just mix in a little bit of that brown again, Courtney, and then just run that through as well, just to make it a little bit darker without going crazy. Now I need another blender brush to blend that out, because this one is filthy now. This is a Crease Blender Brush. It's quite dense. I usually use it to place color into the crease, but we're gonna just use that right on the top of that line to soften it. I'm just strengthening up that pink right on where like my eyeliner would wing out, making it quite structured, so like not blended. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. I might just take off the tape now. Okay, so underneath, I think I'm gonna do a little, I'll show you the MANNYS look so you know what I'm talking about. This is my favorite photo of him, hands down. I sound like a little fangirl right now. Embarrassing. Seriously, he looks incredible in this photo. So I'm gonna do a little bit of blue somewhere, because I just have to use the blue. So I'm gonna take Expensive, which is a shimmery kind of blue teal. This color's like more pigmented than the others. It's like super extreme. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit on my blender brush, my firm blender brush, and just buff that out a bit. And I'll be concealing afterwards, so it doesn't really matter if I get a bit out of control. I just want to soften the edges. Might do white in my waterline today. I haven't done white in my waterline in so long. And then I'm going to go back in and just put more color right up along that lash line, just to make a gradient effect. I've just cleaned off my pencil brush again. I'm going to take the white, which is called China White. It's just like a matte white. Well, it's not like a pure white. It's kind of like a bone white, if that makes sense. I'm going to put this on first, and then I'm going to put a little bit of that lilac on top. Going in with Princess now. I'm just kind of taking the lilac up to that pink wing we created a little bit. Let's leave it there. I'm going to do some face makeup now, and then we'll return to the eyes later. I know it looks crazy now, but once we put on lashes and eyeliner, it's going to look incredible. I can already tell. So for my primer today, I'm going to use the Hangover Primer by Too Faced. I've been really liking this. So hydrating. It just feels like, I don't even know, like my skin just drinks it up. It feels so good. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the Master Prime Blur and Smooth just over my nose and chin, where I've got pores and stuff that I want to kind of conceal up. I love this. And it's Maybelline, which is affordable. And then before I go in with my foundation, I'm going to use the Smashbox Halo Highlighting Wand in Pearl. This is so beautiful. I got it recently. I'm pretty sure it's new. I swatched on my hand. Whew. Nose, forehead, just anywhere I want a kind of glowy finish. I'm just gonna go in with my flat face brush again. And because I have a zero fake tan on right now, I'm going to use a paler foundation. So this is 1D1W True Match by L'Oreal. I've actually used quite a lot of this, considering I have so many foundations and use foundations, like different foundations all the time. So you can tell I really like this. And then just using my finger to kind of spread it out. Ugh, don't get your hair in it like me. This foundation is so amazing for drugstore. See how that kind of, you can tell on my forehead the bit. You can see that glow from underneath, just right in the center. And I guess you can see on my cheekbones too. Now I'm going to go in with a pale concealer. Is this pale? No. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Porcelain. People often ask me if this brush is available as a single, the petal brush, and it's not. It's only in the sets. Alright, so that is the foundation done. So now I'm going to set everything with powder. I'm going to use my Cover FX pressed powder. I'm trying to get rid of this, like not trying to get rid of it, trying to finish it. And I'm going to use my NYX yellow powder under my eyes. And then in with a big powder brush and my Cover FX pressed powder. This is in G30, I think. It's kind of worn off, as you can see. I hate stuff where it hits pan and you like can't get an even coverage of. I love this pressed powder. It's very comparable to the MAC Studio Fix powder, like in the way it looks and covers. By the way, my foundation's like a shade too dark for my chest, but we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I've well and truly lost any hint of a tan that I acquired over summer and Christmas time, but now even my pale foundations are too dark for me. Awesome. I'm gonna use a hint of this Makeup Store Wonder Powder in Sahara. I use this in my highlighter challenge. It's got a shimmer through it, but I actually liked the way it looked on my skin. It was just too intense in the highlighter video, so I'm gonna use way less this time. I'm just gonna use a small dusting. Whoops, I put way too much on my nose. Because I'm going for a super luminous effect to my skin today, I'm using the Givenchy Healthy Glow Bronzer in 2. This is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that. I just haven't used it in so long, like so many months. So I'm gonna bust it out today. You can see I've used quite a bit of it. I love this. So I'm using a Dense Fibre Brush to bronze. And this just makes you look like you've been out in the sun all day and got it in a nice natural tan. It gives it a little bit of a glow. It's not matte, which is why I love it, because when you get a tan, your tan isn't matte. Well, your skin's not matte, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? So I'm putting that on my cheeks. I'm gonna put some down my nose in the center to give a bronzed look. Temples. And just up on the very top of my forehead. I need to pluck my eyebrows. Random useless information of the day for you guys. And then to contour, I'm just going to go back in with that NYX palette. I'm so sorry if I go out of the frame. This is a bronzer brush I'm using just to place the color and then blend. So I'm going for quite a strong contour today, as you can see. This side looks so much better than this side. Right up on my cheekbones. We will highlight still, but I don't know, I just love the way the bronze looks everywhere. A little bit of the contour powder just on top of my bridge. And then a little bit of contour powder just right on that temple. And then I'm using my Face Definer brush with the yellow color. And this will soak into our skin, so don't worry if it looks really stark right now. Alright, so for blush today, I got 2 new ones from NARS, I was gonna say NYX. Liberation or Sexual Context, which is like a nude. I might do this color. So yeah, Sexual Context by NARS. And I'm going to use a Tapered Fiber Brush. Actually, I'm gonna mix a little bit of that one in because it's pretty, but mostly focusing on that one. Oh, that's so pretty. Love it. Putting that up on the cheek and towards the cheekbone. Again, we will put on more highlighter soon, but this is a glowy kind of blush. Loving that color. No! I ripped it off. Where's my eyelash glue? Now I'm just taking my pom-pom and a little bit of the Ardell Brush On Lash Adhesive, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of this right on the center of the pom-pom. Just like so. Then we're just gonna wait for like 5 seconds for it to get tacky. And then we're going to take our necklace and just apply that and hold it there for a few seconds until it sticks. And that is my how to repair your necklace tutorial. I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It's sticking to my neck now. Now I'm going to highlight, I think. I don't know what color I should do. I feel like something light, like champagne pink or something like that would go really nicely. I have this one here. This is by Ofra and it is called You Glow Girl, the Dupe That collab. I'm gonna try some on my Cupid's bow and see how it looks. It's intense. It might be a little bit too dark. I'll try some on my nose. Oh, let's just blend that out first before we decide. Ooh. What do you think? Let's just try it. That's what makeup's all about. Okay, so what brush? I'm gonna use a Shimmer Fan Brush to apply this to my cheekbones just so that I get it in a nice kind of thin area. I don't want to put this everywhere because it's so metallic. I'm gonna add a little bit of Moonstone by Becca just to kind of lighten it a little bit because I am very pale right now. And then going in with my brush I use with bronzer, I'm just blending that out a little so that it's not streaky. So I find sometimes I see people wearing like really metallic highlighters, like the Becca ones that are very reflective and kind of shimmery. And you can see when they move their faces, you can see where the like highlighter ends and the skin begins. Whereas if you just take a second to blend it with another brush, like a dual fiber brush, it just helps to remove any harsh lines around the highlighter. Okay, so that is the highlight. Actually, I'm gonna take that one again. I'm gonna put this on my inner corner a little bit and brow bone. And I'm just using a concealer brush because it's clean. Jeffree, if you happen to be watching this video, I really like this eyeshadow palette. You did a good job. Okay, so that is the eyeshadow done. What do you guys think? I feel like it's gonna be hard for you guys to tell until I do lashes and mascara and eyeliner. So let's do that. And then we'll do our lips last because I don't know what kind of lip color I want to do yet. Okay, so first I'm gonna do a waterline color. I might just do white as I said earlier, so let's find one. This is Single White Female Eyeliner by Chi. One day I really want to do a tutorial where I recreate like one of Jeffree Star's makeup looks. He just is amazing when it comes to color. So let me know if you want to see that. And I'm going to use the Eye and Brow Maestro by Giorgio Armani in the shade Almond. And I'm just using a Brow Groomer Brush. These are back in stock. I always look at this color, I'm like, that is such a weird color, but it always matches so well. It's almost like green. I don't know. And then I'm going to use Eyeshadow Brow Gel right on top. It's so funny. I was just thinking about when I met Jeffree Star. I was so fangirly. It was so embarrassing. And then I was just so nervous to talk to him that I pretty much didn't even talk to him almost the entire time. And now I'm like, why? Why am I so awkward? Why am I such a potato? And yes, he is equally as flawless in person, if not more. I'm like, do you have a Photoshop filter on you in real life? Like, how do you do that? As always, this eyebrow gel looks really intense at first, but it dries and then it looks good. So don't panic. Okay, time for lashes. What lashes shall I do? I might just reuse some. I'm going to reuse the Cinna from the party stack, which are normally right in the center. So this is what the Cinna looks like. I don't even know if you can see very well right now. And normally I would wear eyeliner with these, but I don't want to today. So we're just going to hope that it ends up looking all right. So I'm just going to reuse these ones today. So that's how it looks. Basically, these lashes give you the effect of like mink lashes, but they are not mink. These ones are made completely synthetic, but they still look really beautiful. They don't look fake and plastic and shiny like you see on some really cheap lashes. I think I didn't trim this one enough on the inner corner. Whoops. So on my lashes today, I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Tight Line. I love this on the bottom lashes. It just means that I can keep that waterline nice and white without getting stuff everywhere. I'm just using like 2 or 3 coats of this to make my lower lashes super defined and dark. I'm just going to quickly use some NYX setting spray. This is the Dewy Finish one. I'm just going to use a little bit of Rose Gold Makeup Revolution Metal Eyeshadow right on the inner corner as well, just because I want it to be super intense. Love, 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 love that. For the lip color, I'm going to try out Mannequin because it looks like a beautiful nude. So I'm nudes down the bottom, Mannequin's up the top. So Mannequin's a little bit more, well actually they're both kind of pink. I don't know. I haven't tried on Mannequin yet, so I'll just try it on. It's a little bit darker than I'm nude. I'm going to put a little bit of I'm nude in the center. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My filming technique will get better. Again, I just can't, I'm just so confused with what I'm doing with my life right now. It will get better. That's all I'm trying to say. It'll get better. I'm gonna figure it out for you guys. So yeah, that is my completed look. I'll zoom in. Minus this friggin' inner corner that just doesn't want to like sit its ass down. So yeah, subtly inspired by MANNY MUA. Put my own little twist on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what I should do next. Make sure you subscribe if you're new here as well. I upload 3 beauty videos a week. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey everyone, so today I am doing my second KYLIE lip kit lip swatch video with lots and lots of dupes. So the first one went really well. I got amazing feedback from you guys, so thank you so much for watching. I'll link that one down below. If you haven't watched that yet, I suggest you watch that first because I also did a review and I wore them all day